Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good day, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you're watching from. This is Ame from Paradise Stream. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. We are live on, well, basically every meaningful platform. We are live on Twitch, we are live on Twitter, on our official Paradise Tycoon profile. We are live on our Twitter Spaces as well. It's good to have you with us, guys. Good morning. We have a really exciting show for you guys today. And we're gonna get straight to business. Timo is just getting his setup ready, and he's gonna grab a warm cup of Joe, and then we're gonna start. All right. So hey, good to have you guys. How have you been? I hope you guys have been healthy and at peace and all those wonderful things, because we are feeling good. We are feeling good here at Empires Not Vampires. Oh, I see a lot of beautiful people. How are you? How are you? Good morning. I see SV2K. SV2K, you were the first one. Hey, how are you? Our parkour king. We have Golovin. Always nice to see Golovin. We have Asmud. We have Dr. Kirito. Hey. We have Shusui. Vlad Sage. Mariana. Our own Mariana. Hey, how are you? How are you? I hope you guys have been good. I hope you guys have been great. Better than great. Perfect. Or excellent. Hi. NutriFit Gamer, how are you? I can't but help whenever I see NutriFit Gamer. It brings me brings me this weird association with some health bar, you know, like those that you eat, those health bars. NutriFit, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with that, maybe it doesn't. I didn't sleep to watch the stream. Oh, Susui, you are too kind. Honestly, last week on Thursday, or was it Thursday? No, it wasn't on Thursday. I think it was it Wednesday? Honestly, I'm blanking out right now, but whenever we had the keynote, it was such a blast, and we got so much nice and wonderful feedback. Thank you all for being there and supporting us. We had a lot of fun recording it, and today is the AMA session. Ask me anything, and more importantly, you can ask this guy anything, because he is the big brain, the giga brain, who is behind most of these design choices. And today you're gonna be in for a ride, because we're gonna deep dive into the future of Paradise Tycoon, what it's all about, when is everything happening. We're gonna break down your questions. Mariana has done a wonderful job at bringing your questions from all of these platforms to one document. So we're gonna be answering not everyone or not everything, because there was just simply too much. So we are going to answer those questions that we feel were really spot on, and furthermore, we're gonna do as much as we can. All right. So yeah, there is a lot of questions to be asked and a lot of questions to be answered, and feel free to post your questions in the Twitch chat. I will be reading it the whole time. Timo will be reading it the whole time, and yeah, you guys are gonna get rewarded as well. There's gonna be an NFT giveaway. If you wanna participate in that, type ! ticket. That should work. I'm just gonna make sure that it works. And we are gonna do another giveaway. In addition to the Twitch giveaway, we're doing one giveaway for the people who asked us questions beforehand. So Discord, Twitter, wherever you guys were asking questions from, you guys are in for another raffle. All right. So yeah, you can type ! ticket to join the Twitch giveaway. And yeah, welcome once more. My name is Ame. Welcome to Paradise AMA session. Timo is here. Timo.
Hello. Hey guys. Sorry, right. I'm late.
Yeah, it's no. You're just in time. All right. Can you guys? You guys can probably hear us. Nice. Let's see. Our music is still playing. That's fine. All right. Hey, should we just get started?
Yes, we've received so much questions that I think it's best if we just get straight down to it. We are obviously we have received a lot of questions on Twitter and Discord, so we'll just try to get through. I don't know, maybe most of them. I think I will probably try to pick questions from as many people as possible. Probably not answering all of them, but you know, just to give everyone the chance to.
Yeah. There was a lot of questions,
Yeah.
and I'm not talking about just like dumb questions. I'm talking about like real legit questions. And honestly, I saw Timo, and he was like he was actually like processing and trying to like come up with good answers for your questions. So we were gonna do our best. I'm gonna pick a couple questions there myself that I as a developer can answer. But it's mostly gonna be Timo. He's the mind of the design in this game. So let's just start. All right. So Art Golovin, our OG, wonderful fella, has asked us a question. Is it possible to move my island to another server where my friends are?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question to start with. Obviously, there's a lot of incentives for players to play with their friends. They would want to, interact with their friends on a daily basis, and there will be some exclusive collaboration opportunities between the neighbors. So this is something that we have seriously paid a lot of attention to, and I can say that eventually, absolutely, players will definitely have the option to even migrate their islands between servers, like you would in a MMO game. Whether it will be possible straight from the launch, I cannot say for certainty. We are looking at some options right now where the early community players, for example, could start on the same server, maybe close to each other if they want to. So I think the short answer is eventually, absolutely.
Yeah.
From the launch, not certain yet.
Yeah.
Art Golovin also continues with another question about can he complain about the neighbor if he steals pineapples from him at night. We have designed the island layout so that your friends or enemies cannot steal pineapples from your island. But that said, there will be areas where basically anything that grows on the ground is free for all. So the mutual area between or in the middle of the neighborhood, that's a free for all area. So anyone can pick the pineapples from there, and be quick so your neighbors won't get them before you do.
Yeah.
And there's one more. I could pick this one, and you can take the next one if you want. Also related to pineapples, I guess. So can I grow plants from another genome on my island? Travel to distant islands, participate in adventures, and bring seeds, trees, and decorations to myself. So the world will be divided between biomes, how do you say it? Genome. So that in one part of the world, you might have trees growing that doesn't grow on the opposite side of the world. So basically, your backyard might look a bit different than your neighbor or friend's backyard if he is living on the other part of the world. Yeah. So there will be some resources that you can't grow on your island just because of the biome. And basically, the soil is different, or that's how we think about it. Yeah. But that said, you can travel to those islands. You can trade with the players on those islands. You have something they don't, and vice versa. And You can definitely participate in adventures. We'll have outward locations that can be quite far from your home, and you can bring exotic seeds from there and grow the exotic crops. So the seeds are not restricted with the location. So you can definitely bring the exotic seeds to your place.
Yeah, all right. Those are some really great questions from Golovin, and there were a couple more that I would like to answer. One was that will there be joint games and competitions with other players? And we have a big exclamation yes. Yes, obviously, and this is definitely something we want to do. It might not happen early on once the multiplayer comes out, but we definitely are looking for ways to bring this to life. Like Paradise Tycoon is fundamentally a multiplayer game, and bringing you guys together with nice activities like games and competitions. Yeah. This is 100% something we're doing eventually. There was another question from Golovin. Will there be a joint chat in the game? This is actually something I'm gonna leak to you. I haven't asked him of the permission, but there is already a really like raw a chat in the early multiplayer build that we have done with Harri. So yes, there's gonna be a chat, and it's definitely gonna be there. And I think it's one of the most essential features when you're bringing a social game, social multiplayer game to life. So yeah, really good questions from Golovin. Thank you for those. We are moving on to Annie. And would you like to take the couple first ones?
Sure. Yeah. A lot of great questions from Annie. Again, we'll just pick a couple of these because otherwise we'll still be here tomorrow. Annie wants to know what would be the uses for Moani token in game and out of the game. Also, what uses it's going to have in beta and when the game's launched, and what will be the difference. Moani token, we've built the in-game economy and use of Moani token in a way that it will have a lot of different use cases. So there's a lot of use cases and they are meaningful. These are like the two key, factors that we thought about when we designed everything revolving with around Moani. You can use Moani in Port Ohana to buy items and consumables or customization from the NPC vendors, for example. You can use it to customize your character as well. You could use that for participation in some events. Most of the events that we design are free, but then there will eventually be user-generated events where users can set the participation fees. Also, if you want a mint, a rare item, that will cost a little bit of money. There's a small fee for that, just to prevent botting and stuff like that. But most importantly, it's used for player-to-player trading. So you can trade pretty much anything in the game. As I previously mentioned, you might have some resources that your friend that's playing in the other part of the world doesn't have, and vice versa. So you will need to trade, and money will be used for that trading. So I think that's the biggest thing that you would be using money for. But it's basically like you could reference to real world economy, and money is the currency that is used for pretty much anything. Out of the game, I would say that we are very much focused in the gameplay and the game, and we are not doing in like a DeFi app or anything like that. There's gonna be minimum amount of DeFi features in this game. It's mainly for the game. Of course, you can withdraw the money from your in-game wallet and exchange that for dollars or whatnot, but I wouldn't say that's a use case. And another question is about having about Spanish community. We have a lot of Spanish players. Would you consider to add subtitles to the stream somehow, or even to the game? I can answer to the latter part. Definitely, we will have translations in the game eventually. We have done this before on our mobile games that we've developed and published. The traditional games we've used a different like localization services and stuff like that, so that some of our games have been translated to 8 or 10 different languages, and Spanish is obviously one of the major languages, so it makes perfect sense. We will launch the game probably in English only, but as we start growing the user base and more players start playing Paradise Tycoon, it probably won't be long until we have option for multiple different languages.
Yeah. Oh, I have only one word for our Spanish people. Vamos, vamos.
We won't let him do the translation. Do you wanna comment on the stream part?
Let's see. Yeah. So can we add subtitles to streams? So the short answer is yes, but the translation part is a little bit tricky. So obviously it would be a perfect fit if we could add closed captions to our stream, and in addition to that, translate it to several other languages. And that is something I don't know how to do, but I'm looking forward to doing that, and I'm actually looking for ways to do that. So you guys are going to have to be a little bit patient with me, but there's definitely going to be subtitles, and that's going to make it easier to follow the stream, and we are looking for ways to add actually language translations as well. That would be awesome, but I'm not 100% sure when that's going to be available, so you guys are going to have to be a little bit patient with me. All right, well, let's see. I think we are moving on to a person called Osaurio Ron, and I probably killed the name, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you should. I don't think you're supposed to say that.
Ron.
Ron.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
That's
all right.
he's a Ron in Maxi, obviously.
Yeah, all right. I'm still a noob in this field.
Don't worry.
All right. So I'm gonna take the first one here. So Osorio says that I was playing a lot, and I have the problem of not having much space in my inventory. Is there going to be ways to expand our backpacks? It would be very useful. Yeah, this is a very, very good question, and such an important one for the quality of life in the game. Obviously, we're talking about kind of like survival elements when there's a lot of items, and you need to manage your backpack and all your inventory, whether it's in your person or somewhere in the storage. So we're not gonna do an infinite backpack. That's not going to happen ever. But we are obviously listening to your feedback, and we are considering of adding some ways to maybe upgrade your backpack or upgrade your storage. And I think I'm not sure if Timo agrees with me, but I think the first thing we're probably going to do is add a way to improve your storage. So that's probably the first thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a chance we'll add some space, immediately a couple of slots, but we'll also put a lot of effort into the storage buildings and the upgradability of those buildings, because it makes sense that if you farm huge amounts of crops, you would put them in a storage building instead of your backpack.
Yeah, I really like Asmund's idea in the chat as well, that we could add like like a mount with backpack.
Yeah.
And then you could bring it with you, and I think that's a cool idea. We're definitely gonna say maybe on that one.
Yes. A definite maybe.
Yeah. All right. So I think you're more suited to answer these.
Yeah, sure. I would like to know when the information that is blurred will be revealed. And there's a link to, I think it was, I'm just gonna, can I?
Yeah,
you
can.
I can open it to make sure that, yes, we are looking at a blurred price list of Genesis lands. And Osario wants to know when that information is going to be revealed. It will be
right. Not
It's gonna be revealed quite soon. We are basically the Paradise coupon thing is for alpha, beta phase. We have now a roadmap to launch, which is in June. And we are kind of like getting closer to the end of the pre-launch phase, which means that also the coupon phase will end. And that means that you might not have a huge amount of time to collect those coupons anymore. And we will be revealing the price list as well. So to make sure we kind of reward those who have been busy collecting those coupons in the early days, we want to reveal the price list and close the coupons before we get like a massive amount of new players just trying to grind through the coupons super fast because they just heard about the game. So instead we want to reward those who have already been with us for maybe even a half a year or even a year.
That's you guys.
Yes, precisely. So the information is going to come sooner than later. I would say within 2 weeks.
Oh, that's real soon.
Yeah. Now that we have the keynote out of the way, we'll be dropping this alpha stuff like almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
There's a follow-up. What things can we buy in the in-game store with Money Token? We don't have a precise list yet. We haven't done the inventory yet, but we know on a high scale with what type of items you will be able to buy. And there will be either a separate NPC or the same vendor to sell you like consumables that will give you a temporary boost to things. Pretty much like what you are now able to do in a juice bar. You can do those speed and jumping potions, but these ones will also help you harvest, for example. So if you have a tight schedule at home, but you want to farm the crops, you might pop a consumable to do that just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And then we will be selling some basic items, say basic tools, nothing super rare or expensive. Those are reserved for player-to-player trading. We will be selling some cosmetics, clothes, accessories, stuff like that, fun stuff to play with, and seeds.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's quite a lot.
That's quite a lot already. Yeah. And we preserve the right to add things in the future, so that list might not be exhaustive.
Yeah.
Moving on, Crypto King is here with a very essential question. When will the project be playable? It is already playable.
Yes.
You can head to paradisetycoon.com/play to play it on a browser right now, or you can download it from Google Play for Android devices. If you're running on iOS, you need to fill out a form. You can find it somewhere, I guess, from Medium. Easiest, medium.paradisetycoon. No, the other way around. paradisetycoon.medium.com. The game is in the latest alpha version right now. It's free to play.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Take the next one.
Yeah. So somebody with a wonderful nickname called Francisco is asking, what is the Discord server for the game? This is obviously very important because Discord is our home and the community's home. So there's the link in the Twitch chat. It is discord.gg /paradise hyphen tycoon. Yes. So yeah, you can type that in the browser if you want, but the easiest way is probably to go and head over to our homepage, which you can find. I think it's paradisetycoon.com.
Yeah, or Twitter. On the Twitter bio, you can see a link tree. So it's always good to follow these official links, because I know there is some fake servers around trying to fish stuff from you.
Be careful, guys.
Be careful.
Only use the official links.
Yes.
There are some scammers out there trying to steal your stuff. I know that from experience.
All right, moving on. Ale or ale, I don't know. In Finnish, it would be ale, but if we're talking about the beer, it's ale. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Asking when they deliver the coupons. We have updated the coupons last night.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So all the coupons you have received by the end of January should be now visible on the launcher screen of Paradise Tycoon, or you can check them from the website dashboard.paradisetycoon.com. You need to manually add your wallet address on that dashboard, but it should show all the coupons until the end of January. And we will now be updating the amount of coupons more frequently during this month. So probably by at least like every 2 weeks or something like that. So, yeah. Shall we move on?
Yes, our parkour god next, SV2K.
Oh yeah, asking what multiplayer features will be available at the start of the beta.
Good question.
Do you want to start? You've been actually working on the multiplayer, so you can tell a little bit. Don't leak too much.
All right. So I'm just gonna try to like make sure that I'm not speaking out of my wrong end. So we've been talking about some of them already. So there's gonna be the social features. We're talking about multiplayer, like what the fundamental multiplayer is all about. So there's gonna be Port Ohana. This is one of the biggest ones. So Port Ohana is kind of like our capital city, and there's gonna be trading. That's probably one of the biggest ones. So there's gonna be person to or player to player trading, and what else can we leak?
Actually, I started thinking, will we have the player to player trading at the start of the beta?
Oh yeah.
It's the start of the beta, not during the beta.
All right. So
there's a chance it'll come a little bit later.
Yeah, all right. So I already talked out of my wrong end.
But that's not confirmed yet. But it's a massive feature. The player-to-player trading is a huge feature. So it's possible that it'll be on the snapshot too. But we'll let you all know.
All right.
I think like one of the major features is that we will actually introduce the entire world on the beginning of the beta. So there will be servers, we call them planes. Each plane is basically identical, and each plane will consist of a 125 neighborhoods at start, and it will extend later on, but we'll start with basically 1,000 players, 125 neighborhoods. Each neighborhood will have 8 islands, and that's, I think, like the biggest thing about multiplayer is that you will be seeing your neighbors building, neighbors playing, and you can go there. There's gonna be the chat. Yeah, chat's gonna be there.
Yeah. So it's going to be social.
Yeah, it's going to be social.
Yeah.
And we'll be adding some fun things to do together. Like I already saw a short clip. You actually sent it, where you're playing soccer, football.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, that's where we start. And we'll be building from there. The details on the beta will be shared pretty soon. One other major feature will be the immutable passport integration. So you'll be able to use one-click kind of login account creation system, which will also save the progress.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so...
Just a follow-up.
Yeah, all right. Let's go.
How soon will there be a new Genesis area that will be opened by the ancient key? That's a good question. It won't be available from the start of the beta because we need to do the migration first. So right after we migrate the NFTs from AVAX seed chain to IMX, which will be in mid-March, right after that, there will be a new Genesis area you can access with the ancient key. And I can leak a little bit of alpha here.
Ooh.
So you are... Anyone who's been to ancient ruins is familiar with Amuro, the ancient god Amuro.
Yeah.
So what you might have not known is that Amuro actually has set up a trial for you guys. So you've partaken in the first part of that trial, which was like the platformer. Amuro was testing your agility a little bit, like how fast you are. The next one is about intelligence. It's about brains.
Ooh, brain power.
So Loctoidy, no more jumping around. You got your wish.
This is your chance to shine, Loctoidy. We are moving away from parkour.
Yes.
I know this is a terrible thing for SV2K because he's so good at it, but I have no doubt that SV2K is gonna crush it on this one as well. So yeah, it's gonna be completely different. It was awful, says Baby Boomer. Oh man, I know you guys, not all of you enjoyed the parkour. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, there's gonna be more at some point.
Yeah, precisely. Should I continue?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna pick up quite a few here. You can interrupt me if you want to answer something. Dr. Kirito is asking, will the passport NFTs have infinite supply or will it be limited? It will be limited. The final amount we haven't confirmed yet. I can say a range. It'll be between 2,000 and 5,000, somewhere between that. Probably the lower range, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. But definitely limited supply. Are you planning new events on Discord or within the game prior to the beta? We are planning new events. Yusha is going to run, I think, at least a couple of new events. I think he already launched the screenshot.
Yeah, there is one happening right now. Head over to our Discord and check out the announcement. Yusha is doing all these wonderful events like all the time. Like I don't know how he does it, but
magic.
He has magic fingers.
Yeah. One more from Dr. Kirito. Although there was like I think 10 questions, but again we need to move on. During the beta, NFTs can be crafted, and then there's 3 question marks. Yes.
Yes.
You will need rare resources for that. So don't expect to craft NFTs from wood and rocks. But if you add in a little bit of, I don't know, unicorn farts or whatever, then it's an NFT. You can mint an NFT.
Awesome.
It's not gonna be forced upon. So, like you can use the item without minting it as well. We call them mintables. So it's kind of like your choice if you want to mint it or not, because there's a small fee attached. So we give you the choice, and we want to give the mainstream gamers the choice as well, because they don't necessarily see the value in NFTs,
Yeah.
which is only a good thing for those who see the value, because
Yeah,
it limits the
more-
supply.
Yeah.
Asmund thinks it needs Kraken tentacles to craft. That's a nice resource. I'm gonna
I like that.
forward that idea to our game designer.
I think we should have like an ultimate tier called like the the prefix should be like immutable or mutable or something to honor our new blockchain.
True. All right, I'm gonna go forward. There's a lot of short questions. I like this. For a change, IDXU wants to know: will we get more quests on current game version? On the current game version, which is the final alpha, no. But we are moving to beta, and if you meant like, are we getting more quests on beta phase? Yes, we will. And we will be adding new quests probably on the live operations phase as well, quite a bit. So I would assume that, there's going to be more and more quests as we go forward. I can tell you this, all the houses, House of Farming, Crafting, and so on, each of them will have a specific separate quest chain. Yeah. And if you complete the entire quest chain, you'll be like the master of that house or whatever. So expect nothing less than massive grind fest to do that.
There's gonna be a lot to do. Yeah.
But it will also be very like those quest chains will have the best rewards and so on.
Yeah, I think we really want to like emphasize the fact that like if you want to be kind of like the master of something, master of some house, it's going to be like actual prestige. Like you're gonna be tested. Let's just say that. And you're not going to be able to be master of all the houses. That's what we've been talking about in the past.
Precisely, yeah. Another one from IDXU: when will we be able to visit another playable island beside the ones we already have? Beta phase. That's the short answer. Probably like you will be able to visit at least some of the other islands immediately from the launch, possibly all of them. I think we will gradually add the possibility to travel far with just your boat. Free roam will be added at some point, so you could sail basically from the left corner of the world to the right corner. But we probably start with a little bit lighter version at first. All right, both great questions from IDXU. Thank you. Kronos X wants to know: how are you thinking to onboard massive Web 2 users? Well, we come from the background of massive Web 2 users, basically. Our own Web 2 games have had millions of users, but I think more importantly, my co-founder colleague Harri used to be a marketing director at Fingersoft, which is a big mobile game studio. He was basically responsible for user acquisition in Hill Climb Racing franchise or game series back then. And those games have over 2 billion installs, making it one of the most popular like mobile games ever. He knows a thing or two about how to get Web 2 users into the game.
It's magic, man.
And I've been telling this to him like 7 years now that it's black magic. What he does on TikTok or Facebook and how he thinks about data-driven user acquisition, it is definitely it's a form of art. But we know a thing or two about that. We already have the marketability benchmark and KPIs and data from the 330,000 installs we have so far. We know that we can scale to millions of users. So we'll be using basically traditional ways to get the mainstream users, and then we will have a separate marketing for Web3 users, because we don't want to. We're not forgetting Web3 either. We just need to think these two audiences a bit differently?
Yeah, that's honestly a really good question, and big one for us as well, because we're not here only to cater to Web3, which a lot of Web3 projects are, and we really want to build a game that is sustainable and attractive to everyone. So that's we're just gonna keep on building and doing wonderful things. All right.
Precisely. Can I pick one question straight from our Twitch? Wendy's Gaming has a great question. Hi guys, I know you've been working on this game for a while. Have you studied other popular games that shut down due to economy so that you don't commit the same errors as they did? And I'm glad to say that yes, we have studied a lot. I have a thing about game economies. Obviously, I'm as a COO, I'm more on the operations side. But when I want to get my hands dirty, the thing I do is game economy design, and I've done that on free-to-play games before, on the Tycoon games we've launched before, and obviously these games haven't had token, so it's not like exactly the same thing. But there are a lot of things that we can still like completely convert and translate into Web3. And I've looked into dozens of Web3 game economies. I basically reversed engineered them, and I think I know what has been the biggest issue a year or two back. And we have a pretty basic solution for that. I think my solution is for everyone that, you know, in order to make a sustainable economy, you need to make a game that is so much fun that some of the people will be happy to spend some money on it without the return.
Yeah.
And you know, if there's players that will be spending money just to be entertained, then only then there can be players that will be earning more than they have actually spent into the game. So everything starts from having these, you know, meaningful ways to spend the token, and you know, that players don't think about the return immediately. They think about, you know, I want to spend this night home playing Paradise Tycoon instead of going bar, so I'm gonna spend $50 on the game that I would otherwise, you know, spend on drinks.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more attractive the staying at your home in your
precisely.
That's the way to go, man.
I mean, I have extremely low barrier to spend money on mobile games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 5 minutes and I'm already like paying $10 or something.
Yeah.
And you know, we've done that. We've sold virtual goods before, so this is not that different.
Yeah.
There's just like a massive upside to designing that monetization, because players can then actually get some of that back by trading with other players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I could go into details about our plan. There's something on the white paper already, but I'm gonna keep the answer on a high scale this time.
Yeah.
But thanks for the question. I really that's it. That was a great question.
Yeah, thank you for that. And you can ask us anything, and we will pick the questions from the live chat if we feel that it's really good. So yeah, but these questions that we are mostly answering are pre-picked from all these different channels.
Yeah, I don't even have time to actually read all the questions on the chat right now, because we're looking at two screens and I'm not a professional like you are. That's just when these gaming questions just kind of like called me from the screen.
Yeah. Wendy has a really nice profile picture, so it probably picked like there's a colors and nice vibrance. Hey, let's move on to Mavella. Mavella has been a really vocal and lovely part of our community for quite a while now, so big shout out to Mavella. The next question is, I want to know more about Porto Hana. Please explain more about this place. So can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So obviously Porto Hana is still very much a mystery, and we like to how would you say it, like we want to keep it as a work in progress as well. So the first version you're going to see in beta is most likely not going to be the final version of Porto HANA. So it's going to develop over time. But the things that I can say to you right now is that it's a capital island, basically, where all the players can meet and trade and do all these wonderful things. It's going to be a hub for quests, so there's gonna be the houses. I think I can tell that much, right? So yeah, there's gonna be the different houses and the quests related to that. And I'm gonna leak one more thing. This is something we've talked about. It's not 100% guaranteed, so don't don't quote me on this, all right? But I'm doing it again. So there may be some common resources as well. So you might be able to like I don't know, like put down a decoration there and anyone can shovel it off. So that might be a thing.
Yeah. That wasn't bad. That was bad.
Yes.
I was worried for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried it would be something much worse.
Yeah. If I got one more wrong, I'm gonna be booted out.
Yeah. that's 3, and it's 3 strikes and out. Great. Thanks, Mavela. Always pleasure to answer those questions of yours. Moving on, Stadia Principle. Were you thinking of collaborating with Ronin Network? All right, like a business development kind of question. I'm just gonna briefly answer that. Yes, we considered all options. We were very careful with this kind of decisions that affects not only the technical side, but also like the marketing and the support and a lot of things. So whenever we made this kind of decisions as a game studio, whether it's Web3 or Web2, just everything starts from picking the engine you work with or back-end solutions, or there's a lot of things that we need to decide, and it's always like a very careful process, like a due diligence almost. And this time it was no different, and I think we considered every viable option out there. And I know a lot of people wants to know or gives their opinion on what would be the best chain or business partner for us, and I appreciate any feedback, obviously, but in the end there are so many factors, like internal things to consider, that it's just no way possible to know from the outside what option is the best, because there's just so many things to consider. There was like 10 pages of DD at least,
exactly,
when we pick our partners. But yeah, I love Ronin. Obviously, they're doing great job. We've been playing Pixels as well, and so on. All the best for them. Basically, a little bit like on the topic maybe about blockchains. Leakimable wants to know what happens to our assets on AVAX when we're migrating to IMX.
This is really
a good question, and we'll be getting back to this many times. We will be launching a simple migrating website where you will be basically migrating your assets from AVAX to IMX, and we'll make it as simple as possible. And from what I've heard, it's just gonna be like 1 or 2 clicks, and that's it. Yeah,
we really want to make it easy for you guys. I know this is not the ideal situation for the people who have assets in AVAX and now want to transfer. So we want to make it as seamless and easy, and it's not gonna cost does it cost anything?
I don't think it will, or like a very minimal
we're talking
gas
about
fees.
like super low prices.
We can do it all free on IMX side, because basically when we migrate to IMX, will be taking care of the gas fees. So it'll be gas-free experience after that, which makes the whole gaming experience really, 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 really nice. One of the reasons why we also want to make it as easy as possible is that we still have plenty of those assets ourselves as well, which are reserved for the community events. So we definitely want to transfer our own assets to IMX as well. Moving on. Waze is asking, how can I join this game? Do you have to have an NFT key from the previous event? No, you don't. You can start playing right away. It's free to play. You don't need an NFT. It's not token or NFT gated at all. So just go to website or Google Play to download the game and start playing. The key that you see us talking about is to access a certain area in the game called Ancient Ruins. In Ancient Ruins, there's basically a platformer where you can win a chest filled with some nice rewards like special, very limited furniture or tools.
One addition, it's the place where SV2K wins all those rewards.
Yeah. True that.
Decipher asked in the chat, will the lands have different themes per rarity? Do you want to answer that?
Themes.
Yeah. So we're probably talking about like biomes. Are there gonna be different biomes in legendary versus
no common? I think we will be distributing the lands between all over the world. So you can basically have an epic land with one biome or two or other ones. So no, there's probably not going to be like a theme. They will look a little bit different. They're bigger, and with the size comes a more striking appearance. Asmund asked if he needs to migrate his furniture one by one because I think he has billion furniture.
Oh man, really?
No, I think definitely not. Because that would mean that I would also have a massive workload.
True. Asmund, your makeshift plants, they're gonna stay there.
Let's move on. We have a couple of questions I think I want to answer from Twitter, and then we can do a few more from Discord before we run out of time and voice. Any new information on the NFT crew? Are we going to have tickets to buy them? I guess this is from Alesso or AL3SO S0. But I guess that's
Alesso is from our Spanish community. Vamos.
Right. The Vamos team. Okay, so NFT crew, no new information and no tickets because this feature will be post-launch. Basically, NFT crew members eventually will be to automate some things on your island when you've extended it so much that you can't basically just manage it on your own anymore. So the feature doesn't really make sense at launch because no one's there yet. So it's a future feature.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister. We don't have tickets at that point anymore. Tickets are gonna be limited to alpha and beta, and dare I say early beta. A follow-up question, from what I understand, I think we'll not be able to use MetaMask when the game's integrated to Immutable. Not necessarily, no. There is a support on Immutable for MetaMask as well. We will be building on Immutable ZK EVM. So basically it works, but we want to kind of encourage players to use the passport because that will be the easiest way. It'll be the most robust way, and it'll probably create a lot less support tickets to us compared to MetaMask. So if you ask me, I'd put MetaMask the hell out of the game. Part of little C.
Yeah.
Any type of marketing advertising strategy for the start of beta this February, so that we get users arrive 5 million by the end of the year. So we do have a target to acquire 5 million users by the end of the year. I already touched the topic a little bit about the mainstream user acquisition. I would assume that, you know, from those 5 million, probably over 90% will be from mainstream, and we are quite experienced in the marketing to mainstream gamer audience. It's very different from Web 2, from Web 3. You don't see Twitter used for that as much. For example, our main sources are like Facebook and TikTok. They've been the number one sources for mobile games for quite some time now. So you will be seeing a lot of mainstream gamers pouring into the game, starting probably in the second beta snapshot. That's where we will ramp up the user acquisition, and before that we will be adding focus on Web3 market, and these two tracks will be going side by side.
Yeah.
Why not make a public sale for the entire community, since the requirements to participate in the pre-sales of the IGO on CDFI are very high. Not everyone can participate. That is true. CDFI, I don't know if it's very high, but I know that there is a requirements that you can participate in the CDFI IGO. The reason why it's not fully public, the reason basically why we are partnering with CDFI, is that they bring a lot more to the table than just the IGO. We have a very comprehensive marketing partnership with them, so they will be helping us out on the Web3 marketing so we can focus more on the Web2. In addition, there will be like KOLs and content creators arranging tournaments and stuff like that in Paradise Tycoon before the launch. It'll all be organized by CDFI. So there's a lot of great things CDFI will bring to the table for the entire community, and in return they will get a IGO for their community. So it's like a win-win situation, I'd say. Everyone will be benefiting from this, even if they're not able to join the IGO on CDFI. Yeah.
Right. That was a lot of great questions, and we're only reaching the point where there's a title: questions from Discord.
Yeah. That was like we picked a couple of questions for Twitter.
Yeah.
And then there's like 10 pages from Discord.
Ooh, you guys have been doing a lot of.
How much longer can we keep up going?
Well,
15 minutes?
Yeah, I think we need to extend this with like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we originally had a plan to go on for an hour.
Yeah.
But this is so much good questions that...
Yeah, we don't want to leave you guys hanging here, and we value your time and questions, obviously. We're gonna extend the giveaway as well, so there's gonna be 15 more minutes for that. Let's continue to Discord questions.
Yes.
Which is our home, by the way. If you want to join, here is the link in the Twitch chat.
I love it when someone was asking on Discord a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago, that like, when do we have an AMA?
Yeah.
We didn't have this scheduled yet, and someone just like replied that we have AMA like 24/7 in Discord. There's always an MAA. You can always ask, and probably like me or Ame or Yusha or someone else there answering. If not one of us, then Loktoidi or Asmod or you guys. So it's like, I mean, many of these questions I could have brought up like people from community to answer as well. Maybe not the ones that they don't know yet.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's really true that our OGs are really vocal and actually helping out a lot. So you guys are not going unnoticed. We really respect you guys.
Precisely.
All right, let's go down to business again. So Asmud with the first one. Within 5 months of beta 1 to 3 and full launch will be released. So that's 5 months for beta 1 to 3 snapshot, I reckon.
Yeah.
And then their full launch. Yeah, you got that right. Nice one. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
When will the shop open?
Let me just. I think Yusha might have opened it already. So have a look. So the shop, for those who don't know, we have a Tycoon point system in Discord where you can earn points by doing stuff, and with the points you can buy stuff.
Yeah.
From the shop. Like you can buy a Genesis key, you can buy a coupon, you can buy some NFTs and stuff. So if you're not there yet, you should be.
Should we do a really short recap of how to get points? So we're talking about Paradise points. You get points from being here on Twitch. You get 200 if you were here the whole time. You get points from competitions happening on Discord. You get points from being active on Discord, right?
Yeah.
And so the easiest way is to just be here and be a nice tycoon.
Yeah, be a good tycoon.
Yeah,
the shop's open. I just tested it
out.
The shop is open
with new stuff.
Yeah,
and you really want your coupon now. Let me just say that right away. The coupon is probably your best bet.
Yeah, we're running out of coupons, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I got the next one. Okay. One from Osario again. About the rarity of the resources, will there be some rarer than others? Yes, that's a really good question. To make a game like Paradise Tycoon, there has to be a big variety. So we're talking about different kinds of resources, but there also needs to be different levels of resources. So there has to be some width, but also height when we're talking about different tiers. So we're talking about a lot of different resources, and they're gonna be distributed to these gaming terms. So there's gonna be common, there's gonna be rare, it's gonna be epic, legendary, and maybe if my idea comes to life, there's gonna be immutable, like the paramount, the apex resource. All right, I got too excited. Next one is yours.
I don't know how to continue from this. Emiliano asking a lot of good questions, massive amount of good questions. I'm going to try to speed run through as many of these as I can. Emiliano starts with, does the game automatically save once I leave it? I'm playing on browser. Yes, don't clear your cache, or don't use VPN, or don't use another computer, and you'll be fine. I think it saves based on IP, and once we hit the beta, there will be the player account, which will also keep you saved even if you change the laptop or whatever. I have completed Jolly's quest and supposedly got the coupon. Where do I see it? Is there anything else I can do to get more? You can now see the coupon on the launcher screen or dashboard.paradisetycoon.com. They will be updated every couple of weeks from now on the minimum. You can get one from the shop we just mentioned on Discord.
Yeah.
And by participating in the event, I don't know if you've noticed, it hasn't actually been announced, but there is an event running in game right now. Mm-hmm. The second obstacle course is running. I think top 100 gets a coupon, so give it a go. Remember to craft those consumables to boost your speed. I
reworked the Magnificent Maze, so enjoy, guys, and let me know what you think. I changed it quite a bit.
He's the man. Is there an active community event? Again, Discord, yes, I think there's a screenshot event going on. Check it out. You could go to Discord. There's a channel category called Tycoon Points, and there's a separate channel for whatever's going on, so you can check that out. There's also some achievements that can get you a coupon. The lands will always be obtained by coupon or just till the game launch. just till the game launched. However, Genesis lands are limited to coupons and the beta phase. And there's actually a follow-up. The lands can be sold when game launch, for example, to people who wasn't here early. That is true. The players that are just starting now or playing after the launch will have the chance to buy a so-called regular land, which also can be rare, epic, or legendary. They will not be Genesis lands, which will always be a bit special. It's special for those who were here early, but don't fret. You still have the possibility to get really, really nice land. So, yeah, definitely able to get those also post-launch. The coupon will always be in the game. I kind of answered that already, but no, they are restricted to alpha and early beta. Thanks for the great questions, Emiliano. I'm gonna pick a couple of more here, and then I'll let you find a few more if you still have the breath for it.
Yeah.
Panda Zone.
Panda.
I love the nick.
Yep.
Asking if I use Genesis key, will it then disappear? When you use the Genesis key, when you access the portal, the Ancient Ruins, it won't disappear. You won't be using it at that point. But when you complete the platformer inside the Ancient Ruins and open the chest, that's when you actually will use the Genesis key, and it will disappear. Basically, we burn the NFT. Inside the chest, there will always be another key. In this case, an ancient key. The ancient key will be unlocking the next Genesis area in beta phase. Does a new original key appear back on the market for someone else to buy? Keep it saying, okay, so yeah, Kondo already answered that one. No, it doesn't. They will be consumed. Thanks for very good question for those not yet familiar with Ancient Ruins. And one more, I don't know how to say this, Quack?
Yeah, it's definitely like a duck, like quack.
Quack. All right, GUAC. Nobody sells pets. Is there anywhere I can easily buy them? Yeah, nobody sells them, I guess, because they are extremely rare. They're limited. I think there's like 50 pets.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If you have one, I think you're gonna be really, really happy about that once we go like to the beta and to the launch.
For sure. I'm checking out the shop right now if we have any. Yes, we do. We actually have a couple of pets for sale in the shop, but the price is pretty high.
How much is it?
It's 20,000.
20,000.
But it should be high. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I don't know if that's like how you have to be super active.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're not taking the shop down even after beta. Yeah. So basically that could be your option. I mean, no one said it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
But you would have a pet. And he also asks, what do pets actually do? They don't do much. They kind of keep you occupied.
Have you seen pets in real life?
Yeah. I mean, they kind of they bother you, and they keep running around, and sometimes they get lost.
True.
And you're gonna be very worried about them.
Exactly.
All the time.
Yeah.
And well, okay. Jokes aside, we haven't said that they would not do something in the future. This is completely speculative, and don't go on and buy stuff because of this. I mean, we are looking into it. They might have some functionality at some point or not. You should be just happy having them without the functionality. But I've been thinking about the idea. Maybe at some point. But the main functionality is that they don't have a functionality.
Yeah, not at this point at least.
Yeah. What's the best set of tools in the game right now? Okay, that I can answer, even though the tools don't have the stats yet. But we have said that the tools will have their stats, and we basically have them on our design books on the back end maybe, but you know they're not visible yet. But I can say the best set of tools in the game right now is the ones that you can get from Ancient Ruins, because the other ones are basically like common, and then there's tier 1 and 2, and none of those are NFTs. So the only NFT tools in the game right now are in Ancient Ruins. So considering all the tools in the game right now, these will have the best stats.
Yes.
All right. You want to pick a couple of more?
All right. Let me just scroll a little bit. So Ray is asking, how can I access the point store? So it is located in our Discord server, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So head over to our Discord, Ray, and we got you covered. To mint the passport, we need 3 tickets. This is right. Yeah. Let's see. Is there a possibility of minting more than one island?
Basically, yeah, players can have more than one island. But you know, it's gonna be quite restricted what you can do. Like if you have a couple of islands, you would pick one that it's active. You would pick one that you're playing on. Yeah. And they will not have a shared inventory. So it's gonna be like an island specific inventory, so that you won't be like benefiting from hoarding a lot of islands and trying to like, you know, just farm all of those islands and push the resources into one. So that's not going to happen, but you will be able to have more than one island, and you can basically choose which one is active and play on that island.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've been talking about, is that we want you guys to play with your island, and we don't necessarily restrict or like forbid of getting more islands, but you're gonna have to choose which one you play with. That's basically what we're saying, is that you can't have like one guy owning all the islands and all the resources, and then it's like, all right, I guess we're not doing anything here.
Precisely. There's one question on the Twitch that I want you to answer, because I have no idea.
All right.
Shoot D Gaming is asking, how many pets can you use at the same time? Can you use more than one pet at the same time?
No. I know this precisely because I coded the thing.
Yeah, precisely. That's why I asked.
So, you can only have one pet at a time. But
it could be fun, having a horde of...
Yeah, you could be a crazy cat lady in the game and have all the cats. I think that's quite fun. Yeah. It's definitely something we could do. All right, let's do like one more, and then we're gonna close the giveaways. ZD Vlail is asking, I'm a newbie, is there any chance to get a lot of coupons? So unfortunately, you won't be able to get a lot of coupons anymore, because this is...
You're about a year late. That's the hard truth.
Yeah, the people who have been here have been with us for more than a year now. So you are the people who we want to now appreciate.
And don't worry, you're still early. You still have plenty of time to get the early player benefits, and having so much fun with us in the future. So don't worry about that. Legendary Island, I can say that there will not be many legendary Genesis Islands. It's gonna be super limited to those who have massive amount of coupons, and that's the way it should be. But the epic, the rare, even the common Genesis islands will be worth all the trouble, I'm sure.
Exactly. And then ZD Vlail has a couple of Genesis area questions. Is the key one-time consumable? Yes. So basically, when you decide that you have practiced the Genesis trial enough, you say to Amuro, hey, I want to go for the real run, and that is the run where your key will be consumed at the end of it. But don't worry, we have made it so that it's always beneficial for you to use the actual key. So when you do use the key, you get a chest based on the result of the trial. The faster you are, the better the reward. And in addition, we're always giving you a new key for the next Genesis area. So this is our way of showing that, hey, you want to use your key. That's simply
absolutely. Just to close the questions, Loktoidi, we need to answer one question from Loktoidi.
Obviously.
How much is massive?
Oof.
So I think he reversed massive amount of coupons needed for legendary islands.
I think Loktoidi is probably the one that counts for massive.
Yeah, probably, because if we want to give out at least one legendary land, I'm not sure if Loktoidi is like on the one with most coupons. Let me just have a quick look.
Do you have like stats?
I do.
Ooh, I love stats.
There are one person. I mean, these counts coupons until the end of January. So there might be someone might have a little bit more if they've bought a coupon this month, for example.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there is one player with 27 coupons.
What?
There is two players that have over 25 coupons or more.
Yeah.
There are, let's say, there's 11 players that has 15 coupons or more.
Yeah.
And 53 players with 10 or more coupons. That's amazing. There's a lot of players who have acquired massive amounts of coupons. You can make your own guess, like who gets legendary and who gets epic.
Yeah.
But the legendary islands will be super, super, super limited.
Yeah. So this is our way of like showing appreciation for those people, and you know who you are. Let's just end it there. Hey, this was wonderful. This was Paradise Tycoon Keynote AMA. My name is also AME. All right, sorry. All right. So I'm ending the giveaway.
Yeah, we need to give some chests
to
the great questions.
So I'm closing it. There it is. And let's do a raffle with these. Should we do the actual question giveaway first before we do this one? This is like a nice way to end things.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So we are picking winners from the list of the questions. So basically, we have a list of all the wonderful questions that we just went over, and we are picking winners. Do you want to announce them?
Sure. Yeah. If I can work this thing correct. So we are going to give a separate chest for those who have written a question on on Discord or Twitter before this, and then you will give some chests to
the
viewers on Twitch. Yeah. Perfect. All right. I will give a 3 rare chests and 1 epic chest.
Yeah.
And you can give whatever you want. Or whatever.
I'm giving you all something.
So the winner of the epic chest is Emiliano. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Emiliano asked a lot of good questions. I remember we went through those questions on a speed run. I hope you were listening or on Discord. We'll be sending a list later on. So epic chest goes to Emiliano. Then we will raffle 3 rare chests. 1 goes to the one that I don't know how to pronounce, Quack. Quack.
Yeah, that's it.
1 rare chest to Quack, another rare chest to Panda Zone, and the last one goes to Annie.
Annie, okay. Yeah, Annie is okay.
Congratulations, yeah. The rare
Yeah.
chest to Annie, Quack, Panda Zone, and Emiliano gets the epic one.
We will contact you, or it'll probably be Mariana who's gonna contact you. So keep your DMs open, and that's for the pre-questions.
Yes.
Now we are moving on to my specialty, which is the randomizer. So this is for you, our Twitch fans. Twitch is my like home field, so I always value those who interact in the Twitch chat. And if you haven't, please drop a follow for the channel. It doesn't cost a dime, and it shows Timo that I'm doing a great job. So I would really appreciate that. Please do. All right. So let me just. I'm actually gonna show this to you because why not? Let's see here. Does this work? It does. All right. So here is the randomizer app, ladies and gentlemen. So the software will pick winners, 2 to be exact, and those people will go head to head against each other. And I'm gonna do 3 chests, 4,
maybe 3.
3. Let's do 3. 1 epic.
Oh, all right. 3 plus 1 epic.
Okay, so 4 chests.
Quite
Nice. So let's just start let's start the raffle. All right.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna do 3 rares and 1 epic. So first the rare. Let's see. So the software will pick us 2 people, and then they will go head to head against each other. This is I like this app because it makes it more exciting.
All right.
Yeah.
I've no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Disaster, Baby Boomer.
Ooh,
NutriFit Gamer.
I like
Unity Coder.
Unity Coder is always in this. I don't
Alright.
know. Like Unity Coder is probably coding some hacks.
Yeah, I can see he's winning too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Unity Coder.
Damn.
Torrille. He's
finished?
Yeah, he's finished.
Oh,
yeah. And he's
alright.
been winning a lot.
All right.
Yeah, and he's gonna take this home as well. So, NutriFit is making a comeback. Oh,
Shit, that was close.
Nice one. But hey, Unity
Did
Coder.
he win?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Unity Coder, you get a rare chest.
Ole
Congrats.
hyvä.
Yep. Let's see where you are.
That's
so
your welcome in Finnish.
Yes. Where are you in there? I have to remove him from the list because he's gonna win again.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. We're gonna do it again. So Unity Coder gets the first one, and
Who gets the epic one?
it's gonna be the last.
Last one. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, Mavela is there. Not anymore.
Nevals Polka is
Dr.
here.
Kirito, our Peach Steward, is there still.
Nice.
Not anymore.
Rexy is still here. Let's see. This is exciting. Oh, Rexy is out. So we're gonna get a new winner. I don't recognize
Nice.
KLKGT Auto, and they're doing a heck of a job here.
That's a tight one.
Yeah, I think KLKG is gonna take this one, but DGT is not going out without a fight.
Oh yeah,
Look
it's
at
gonna
that.
be tight.
Jam! What a clutch!
Yeah, that was exciting. I've
DGT.
never been this excited looking at 2 different color bars.
Yeah. It's simple things.
We spend way too much effort on the game.
Exactly. Hey, DGT, you win a rare chest. Congrats. We're doing one more rare chest and then an epic. So I'm gonna just start processing the next one.
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, do a Discord ticket if you win here, because it's the easiest way for me to keep track of who won. So do a Discord ticket. Go to the support, open a general ticket, and say that hey, I won an epic chest or a rare chest, and I'm gonna handle it. All right.
Okay, Vendy's Gaming dropped off. Locktoid dropped off.
Rex is again here and Vlad
Rexy
Sage.
again. Tikotoko. Vlad Sage.
Oh, Vlad Sage versus Rexy.
All right.
Let's go. Good luck, people.
It's a tight one.
Yeah, this is a real neck-to-neck battle. Oh, Rexy's taking the lead here.
Proper nail biter.
Yeah, Vlad is hanging in there, but I think this is gonna go to Rexy unless something happens. Rexy,
Yay.
congrats.
Good one.
That's a rare chest for Rexinator. Congrats.
All right, and then the grand final
This
prize.
is the grand final, and the winner gets an epic chest.
Epic chest goes to.
CryptoPunky, how about the previous wins? I DM you, Ame. Yeah, we're changing it now, so do a ticket.
Go Love and Stare.
Yeah.
Vendy's Gaming again. Not anymore, unfortunately.
Nutrifit is still in.
Invictus.
Yep. Oh, Invictus
Nutrifit.
out.
Current.
Nutrifit, let's go.
Nice one.
Nutrifit health bar against Jacob's Monarch. And
Gets a second chance, right?
Yeah. It's really tight here. I think Nutrifit Gamer. No, I don't know. Jacob's doing better now. Oh, what's going on?
Jacob's just halted. Like, this is weird.
Yeah. Jacob's Monarch, you win the epic chest. Congrats. Hey, that was our keynote AMA. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a blast.
It was fun. We can do this again. I don't know. Maybe when the beta launch.
Yeah, at the beta, I feels appropriate. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for those questions. There's plenty. Unfortunately, not enough time to answer all of them. But, feel free to go to Discord and, just ask again. I'll be there later today. I will be there later today. And we'll try to answer all of them later on.
Yeah, let's make the Discord explode with activity. There's still time to get Paradise coupons.
Yes.
And let me just make it clear, you want the coupons. It's simple, you want it.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna be around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, this is it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey, it was Timo.
I'm gonna shut down the spaces now as well. All right. See you around, guys. Bye.
Hey, catch you in the next one. I'm gonna quit the stream here. Bye bye.